Ma always said, go ask the mason to take you as his apprentice. You'll learn it.
I've always preferred the wandering life. Meet new people, beat some of them up.
Don't tell me you like it.
Not really, it's a shit.
Hey, Whitey. Why'd your hair go white?
Ever seen the river monster, the Karen?
I have, but I'm not the talkative kind.
Speak up.
The monster's as big as a barn, with giant tentacles. Snatches men from boat decks and cattle off the shore. It's slimy like a snail, but fast as a thirsty vampire. Ahoy!
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet woman, artist at work.
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highways washed out, forests full of bandits, a river beast blocks the port, and tolls at a rise.
Can't help with the tolls, but the monster's a possibility.
A sorceress said the same, but we've yet to see any results.
She's asked me to work with her.
And who's to pay your wage?
That's what I'm here to discuss.
The sorceress was to manage alone. You can split that reward if you wish.
A contract like that requires preparations. Costly preparations.
You want an advance? I've but a handful of orens now, though it should buy you plenty of drink and a few hours of ploughing.
I was thinking of the potions we'll need. Now tell me what you know about the beast.
You're the Witcher, damn it! I've no knowledge of these things.
Who could tell me more?
That ploughing elf, Cedric, most probably. He's supposed to know all about monsters.
Where can I find him?
In the village, outside the walls. Now leave me be.
I don't stir. I work the material.
I think the stew's
Welcome, people!
ready. New shoes.
Regards!
What happened? He said he can't leave her just yet. She's going through a difficult time. Pig! Which shoemaker?
Greetings.
Greetings.
I see even Flotsam has its getup.
We're in Temeria, aren't we? Non-humans are to blame for everything. Cattle plague, higher taxes. Let them live, so long as it's far away and not for too long. Drov beat me.
Didn't know you could afford that.
Hello, Geralt. Hey, boss. Look who's graced our smithy. That titan of the art of smithing can't hear us. Busy. Work's a blur in his hands. And how are you, Witcher? Things working out for you?
Nice workshop.
Bah, it's no workshop, just a simple forge. But thanks for the compliment, both in my name and the master's. So how can we help you, eh? Hello, Geralt. So... So...
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far, Roach.
A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
And to think these
That's
drunkards
true.
protect people.
You know
from
this one.
Squire.
A little elf skipping down the path. Crab.
You've had
Who's
your
a white-haired
song.
filly?
Care for some real
Sorry.
diversion?
What do you need, ugly?
Ugly,
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
but
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
can't just now. But I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over. A favor for a favor?
There is one thing you could do for me.
And that is?
Myron and Alphonse, 2 of Laredo's thugs. Give 'em a good thrashing, and I'll even blow...
I stirred up enough trouble as it is during the execution.
No need to stir trouble. Just humiliate them some ways.
Consider it done. Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson.
Not just yet.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
Sniffing
around like
You know
dogs
this
in a
one.
rubbish
A
dump.
little elf was skipping down the path. Pramble, pramble.
Did you hear?
Along came a
Two
dwarf
big
and
shots
kicked him in
arrived.
the arse.
Wonder what they
Pramble,
want.
pramble. Oh,
They
you
say
are
I don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutant?
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
They say witches have no need to plough. Did you know that? They say witches have no need to plough.
You know this
Did
one.
you know that?
A little elf was skipping down the path. Pramble, pramble. Along came a dwarf and
They
kicked
say
him in the
witches have no
arse.
need to
Pramble,
plough.
pramble. Oh, you are
Did you know that?
scum. Plough more, plough more. Do that again.
I hate mutants like you.
I know, I know.
They say witches have no need to plough.
Did you hear?
Two big
You
shots.
know that.
I
don't like.
They say witches have no need to plough. Did you know that? They say witches have no need... What you want, old man?
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, because I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf? All right. Let's begin. Did you hear? Two big shots arrived. Wonder what they want.
Fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here,
Did you
lad.
hear?
You're hungry
Two
for
big
a
shots
story,
arrived.
are you?
Wonder
So long
what
as
they
you can
want.
afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orans.
Damn the dogs! The old man got me. I need to eat. Build up a bit. They say witches have no need to plough.
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Of course.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
That's true.
You know this one. A little elf was skipping down the path. Pramble, pramble. Along came
Sniffing
a dwarf
around
and
like
kicked him in the
dogs in a
arse.
rubbish dump.
Pramble, pramble. Oh, you are fat, dirty, rotten scum.
Care for a
Pramble,
little
pramble.
diversion, Grave
Do that
One?
again.
I'm on
I'll
duty.
fuck you, ma'am.
Oh, come on. Your comrades are well at it,
You've had
having
your
their
song.
fun. Why should
Care
you
for
be
some
any
real
worse?
diversion.
You're right. Let's go.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Sniffing around like dogs in
plough
a
into the
rubbish
mix
dump. And it doesn't get any better.
The list is decommissioned.
Perfect. Let's go see Laredo.
So long as you can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard. Yes?
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
An offer. Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious...
Soldier, report to me immediately.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier. The rest of the life on the King's Galley.
That's the attitude, soldier.
You forget who you're dealing with, Commandant.
You must think me an idiot.
I cannot help myself. You take guardsmen off the streets to guard carpets, fabrics, and spices pilfered from merchants. Do you have any grasp of the responsibility that rests with you?
Don't teach an old man to piss, sorceress. I've ruled Flotsam for years.
Flotsam is ruled by a fear of Yorveth. That fear rules even you.
I've made my demands perfectly clear.
Like a crying babe deprived of its rattle. In time, Commandant, they'll hang you by the neck from a roadside tree like a regular bandit. And rightly so, for you're no better.
Your time will come too, sorceress. They'll pile kindling at your feet.
Enough. Fear has confused you. Think over what I said and give your answer before it's too late.
Didn't like him from the start.
Laredo's storing valuable gifts from the merchants right here. He may be expecting Yorvith to attack. I overheard the Commandant talking to Sheila. I couldn't pinpoint the topic of their conversation, but it seems to me he's angling for something.
We'll see what he has to say.
Short on coin, are you?
Not short. The Commandant owes me several weeks' pay.
So come back when you have it.
I promised to pay you.
Your old lady not me. Piss off.
Go in. They await you.
Where are we to go? I'd hardly call this a hut.
You, sir, cannot enter. We've been ordered to let in the Witcher, but no one else.
Son of a bitch. Fine. He wants to play hard, we'll play hard.
I don't want any trouble. I'll call for support.
No need. Tell Laredo I got the message.
See you, Roach.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Here to see the Commandant.
We have business to discuss.
Good luck. He's in a foul mood.
Why?
We'll talk another time, and definitely elsewhere.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
What about Vernon Roach? Why didn't you let him in?
Roach? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
My enemy's enemy is my friend. We barely escaped with our lives the last time we ran into Yorvith.
Damn squirrels draw ever nearer.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a Scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourably at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Yorvith's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
I'm a Witcher. I don't work for free.
Course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously, straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
Now you stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.